A SmackDown full of shocks, a SmackDown that was full of surprises, and a SmackDown that was definitely cannot miss. But in case you did, this is things you might have missed. And before we get started, make sure you've hit the like button. And if you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button too. We have a new Intercontinental Champion, Ricochet. What a statement by WWE. The workhorse title is on one of the best workers they've got. I love that. Well done, Ricochet. Thoroughly deserved. I love the match too. The psychology of doing a championship match on SmackDown. You're not expecting a title change. Having Ricochet look good throughout kind of makes you think he's not going to win. Then you have Knoxville come out wearing an Intercontinental title related t-shirt. Nope. Sami Zayn's definitely going to win this match. That's what you all instantly think. And then WWE swerved everyone, having Ricochet win the title. I absolutely love it. The Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns. Oh boy, what a promo. Dead on the second hour. Roman Reigns coming out. Roman Reigns for the first time losing his cool. A signed Brock Lesnar is in his head as he demanded Brock to acknowledge him. Again, so perfectly done. Roman making it clear he wants Brock to be champion because he wants to be a double champion. Honestly, it makes so much sense. Why would he not want to be two championships holder? And I've said it before, Roman's promos right now, they are just on fire. Of course, there was a lot of talk about Brock's opponent for Madison Square Garden. We don't know who that is yet, but we do know WWE are filming it, so something is going to happen. Sami Zayn challenged Johnny Knoxville to a WrestleMania match. We all knew it was coming, but what scared me the most was there's a freaking gorilla on the loose backstage in WWE. They should do that for a storyline. I'm telling you they should. And yes, we might be having some fun with that, but it makes me miss something. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time for everyone's favourite Things You Might Have Missed segment. It's Puppet Watch! Last week, you demanded me to talk about the sign with the dog puppet, so it's included. But this week, we had a guy in the audience with a Mr. Socko. I had to include that, dressed up as Mankind. Obviously getting into things you might have missed. And of course, we even had a little Pikachu as well. I love it. Now, Charlotte Flair posted a video onto Twitter earlier today showing Andrade punching her. Look at this. This is her prep for WrestleMania. Look at that. She is just not moved from those punches. And I can't play the sound because there's music on it. But they're hitting. They're hard. I'll tell you what else was a hit last night. The Pat McAfee interview. Oh boy, first off, we found out Pat McAfee was going to have a WrestleMania match. We found out on SmackDown that's against Austin Theory. Austin Theory from Raw showing up, slapping Pat McAfee. I love the build up to this. Austin Theory is that slimy heel who's almost jealous that Vince McMahon paid Pat McAfee the attention of going on his show. And seeing Pat get riled up, dropping an F-bomb twice on WWE TV, then blaming Michael Cole, the most horrible person in the world, for doing this. Obviously, storyline-wise, it's perfect. Pat McAfee's a damn genius. And I'm telling you now, if you haven't watched the interview with Vince, please watch it. Don't read dirt sheets write-ups. Don't read little highlights on Twitter. Watch it. We found out Undertaker will be inducted into the Hall of Fame by Vince McMahon himself. That's a great honor. We know they're really close friends, so it logically makes sense. We've seen the interviews and stuff, but to see Vince McMahon open up, to be human, to talk normally about things that we hate him for, you can kind of release some of that anger and stress that you have against him and the WWE. Honestly, watch it. A lot of people are taking some stuff he said out of context, so just watch it for yourself. Now, Sasha and Naomi are a tag team, and this week on SmackDown, something you definitely missed was during the commercial break, they had Sasha Banks use the glow sticks to do the whole DX stuff with the whole DX thing on the screen. Fans did the you know what, along with it, I don't want to get age restricted by YouTube, but I think that's a fun use of Sasha Banks and Naomi's tag team. Nakamura and Boogs were once again in the woods in a whole commercial for a car again. That's a new thing on SmackDown now. But they were also on SmackDown briefly until the Usos attacked them on the stage. Now, I think we're setting up a match here, and I think that's a really good idea by WWE. Obviously, this attack was to leave the way clear for Roman Reigns' entrance, basically saying the tribal chief chose this moment. You're in his time. He's taking it back. Now, first of all, you could set up Nakamura Roman quite easily from this down the road. But why not the Usos and Nakamura? Obviously, the Usos versus the Viking Raiders happened tonight. And great match, great little tag team match. Penultimate main event, I suppose. And honestly, I love the fact they played into the Saudi Arabia stuff, claiming that the Vikings were angry for going all the way over there just for the Usos to take that opportunity away from them. And basically, that's why you saw the aggression you saw tonight in the Viking Raiders. Great explanation by commentary. The Usos retained. I think we are setting up for WrestleMania. The Usos versus Nakamura and Boogs. And I think that's really, really good idea. Ronda Rousey with the ankle lock tonight to Charlotte Flair is what closed out the show. Really, really cool little segment. Watching Charlotte Flair say that Ronda was a one-trick pony, and Ronda coming out with the ankle lock, proving she's not, makes honestly so much sense. I loved this. This was cool. But, bone to pick with the ending of it. Charlotte walking after the ankle lock should not have happened. Yes, she had a limp, but that's because one of her shoes is hanging off. She should not be walking. WWE should not have shown her walking. It just makes it look like the ankle lock isn't as violent as what it is. Other than that, I actually think that, I think I'm actually getting into this feud. That's not going to be a popular thing to say. I know a lot of people are hating on it. I'm getting into it more and more each week. Now, Cody Rhodes, talking of each week, the news keeps changing on Cody. So yesterday there was news that talks with Cody and the WWE had fizzled out. Today, there are reports that Cody Rhodes is actively listed on the WWE WrestleMania list, which means they've got plans for him for Mania. So, honestly, at this point, I'm just waiting and seeing because there's so many stories, I don't know who to believe anymore. Grand Theft Auto came to life as Sheamus and Ridge Holland stole the ATV of the New Day. Kofi, obviously, honking the horn to the New Day's entrance theme song during Big E's match with Sheamus led to them stealing the car. Not only stealing the car, trashing the car. The ATV is dead. Rest in peace, 2 weeks old. Awful situation. Couple of sledgehammers did it. Awful. Now, it's 316 Day coming up, and WWE Shop has you covered with new and old Stone Cold merchandise. And we recently found out the next guest on the Broken Skull sessions will be Bully Ray, Bubba Ray Dudley. And I'm all here for it. I think that's going to be a great interview. Happy Corbin and Madcap Moss were playing poker this week. Yep, that's now a thing. Makes sense with how Corbin won his money in Vegas, I suppose. But if you want to get lucky, you can with the new Wanna Get Lucky Happy Corbin merchandise. Available on WWE Shop. Do you know, I should get a referral link for all these, shouldn't I? Hey, WWE Shop, hit me up. And talking of hitting up, we're getting it. It's happening. They teased it on SmackDown. There's gonna be a marriage night celebration. Oh boy! Oh, it's gonna happen. I'm guaranteeing you the ratings are gonna go up when Corey and Carmella get in the ring for a repeat of Edge and Lita. Hey. Overall, I'd give SmackDown a very respectable 8 out of 10. Very fun show. Lots going on. Thoroughly enjoyed it. But let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on those notifications. You'll never miss an upload. And I'll see you as always next time. Peace!